Welcome to this June 20th edition of What's Happening in Crypto with the Crypto Lark, broadcasting to you from New Zealand and bringing you all of the latest. Bitcoin, $6,630, down 1.6% in the last 24 hours. Overall, the market's in the red again today. Our latest event causing FUD, Bithumb hacked for $30 million. Now, Bithumb is immediately saying that those stolen cryptocurrencies will be covered by Bithumb, so it's not a worry that this is going to cause the end of the exchange or anything like that. It's a massive exchange, and they're easily able to absorb a $30 million loss. But of course, these kind of events always cause a bit of jitters in the market. eToro is launching an OTC crypto trading desk for institutions. This is a very popular thing to do at the moment. Everybody seems to be opening an OTC desk. Of course, there are so many high net worth individuals and institutions looking to buy gargantuan amounts of cryptocurrencies at any one given time. And exchanges don't always have the ability to cope with that kind of demand. So these OTC desks are a very important part of the crypto infrastructure. Payments firm Square receives BitLicense from New York. Nice. This, of course, just on the back of Zappo also receiving a BitLicense from the state of New York. Really encouraging to see more companies actually being able to operate in New York. And I know New York is just one state and New York City is just one big city within that state. But nevertheless, this does open up the gates to an extent because a lot of venture capital funds and a lot of institutions, not to mention a lot of players, are in New York. Nice to see them getting better access to cryptocurrencies. The CEO of Goldman Sachs coming out saying, Bitcoin is not for me, thank you. This is actually, to an extent, breaking with the normal banker statements of Bitcoin's the devil, Bitcoin's going to kill puppies and bring an end to the universe. Just saying, not my cup of tea, guys. You guys have fun with that. He said, I've learned over the years that there's a lot of things that worked out pretty well that I don't love. Maybe in the new world, something gets backed by consensus. If it went into the future and Bitcoins were successful, I would be able to explain how it's a natural evolution of money. Cool. Not a massive Goldman Sachs fan or a Lloyd Blankfein fan, but at least those are some measured comments from a big bank CEO. Circle's CEO, every world currency will soon have a digital version. We've been talking a lot on the program about national currencies coming to a blockchain near you, and these are ones that are actually backed by governments, not Tether or TrueUSD or any of the other variants, but actual US dollars put on the blockchain by the Federal Reserve. It's going to happen. It's just a question of when, and those fiat currencies will still be currency by fiat. They will not have any real world backing, except of course for the word of the US government or of the European governments or of the Chinese government, whichever it may be. This is an interesting chart that I stumbled across from coinlib.io. This shows the money flow in the crypto markets in the last 24 hours. You can see here the US dollar and what is being bought with dollars. Japanese yen market, of course, is absolutely huge. Korean won market, number 4, euro, number 5. The interesting thing, though, is that the Tether markets also huge, but man, look at the amount of money flowing into EOS from Tether. That is big time, $341 million Tether to EOS transactions in the last 24 hours. Curious. Cambodia regulators say dealing in crypto without a license is illegal. An unfortunate situation for Cambodians, probably make it harder for your average Cambodian to get cryptocurrencies. Not that a lot of your average Cambodians are probably interested in cryptocurrencies outside of the capital city. However, an unfortunate ruling, one that will put Cambodia back. And look, Cambodia isn't the world's biggest cryptocurrency market by any means, but everyone should be involved. Even, just the 5 or 10 million people living in Cambodia, they also need to be involved, or at least have the option to be involved easily. Akon. Apparently, crypto matters to him. He is set to launch a cryptocurrency called Akoin. Really? Really, Akon? This is happening. This is happening, guys. He has come out. Previously, he's done some different philanthropy work. He's a big believer in blockchain. He's coming out and saying that he has been gifted 2,000 acres of land by the president of Senegal, and he wants to make Akoin the official cryptocurrency of, I guess, Akon land. I feel like he's living out my Larklandia fantasy here and actually going to Africa and making his own crypto city, having his own currency for his crypto city. All hail Akon. All hail Akon. Sometimes reality is more fun than the stuff we could make up. France opens first blockchain accelerator in Europe with 30 participants. It seems that, yes, indeed, Monsieur Bitcoin indeed has fallen in love with cryptocurrencies. A great sign from France to see them opening up their doors, saying, let's do a blockchain accelerator. Let's get people in here. We have to be part of this tech revolution because there are so many players coming in that see the opportunity, whether it be Malta or Switzerland or Ireland or any of the other countries that are getting involved. A lot of opportunity here, and the French will not be left out. Powerledger and CEBN partner with Silicon Valley Power on renewable energy tracking for electric vehicles. Yet another feather in the cap for Powerledger. Brave, web browser Brave, to trial crypto payments for opt-in ads. Yes! About time, Brave. This is, of course, one of the more exciting features of Brave, is that you will be able to get paid in BAT tokens for opting into seeing ads on their browser. Totally revolutionary model, considering how we currently have it, where you simply have to be annoyed by ads and get no benefit from them. This would, of course, totally change the dynamic where you probably want to see ads because you're getting even just a few pennies for seeing each one, but that adds up. At the end of the month, you get 30, 40 bucks. It's not bad at all. EOS freezes 7 accounts in violation of its own constitution. A lot of drama going on with EOS. Not surprising because, of course, it is a new blockchain. They've got a lot of work to do in terms of making the governance work, in terms of making the blockchain work, and in terms of actually building on top of EOS and having it all move forward in a fashion that is attractive to companies and to investors. Now, the particular action here of the freezing of these 7 accounts was decided by the block producers. There is a protocol in the Constitution which makes it possible to recover funds in case of emergencies like thefts. Now, this is accounted for in the EOS Constitution. However, it's supposed to be done by an arbitration body. In this situation, the block producers decided, screw the arbitration body, we're just going to do it. The arbitration body said, look, we currently lack the authority to do that because we have not yet ratified the EOS Community Constitution. So there will be people out there that are saying, well, this is unacceptable centralization from EOS and it's totally ridiculous. I don't think so yet. If this is happening in a year's time after the Constitution has been ratified and after we have a stable ecosystem, then yes, we can have that conversation. But right now, EOS is experimental tech and its experimental community and experimental governance model. There will be hiccups along the road. So let's keep watching this one and see where we go. The EU's disastrous copyright reform. is coming. Now, the copyright reform is basically, in a very simple way, said to be the war on memes. This is very worrying that it may introduce absolutely unnecessary and overly draconian censorship on the internet in the EU. And of course, those EU rules will probably have a function of tentacling out across the world. There are two articles in particular that are worrying everyone. Article 11 would force anyone using snippets of journalistic online content to get a license for the publisher first, essentially outlawing the current business models of most aggregators and news apps. And Article 13, which will make platforms responsible for monitoring user behavior to stop copyright infringements. It basically means only huge platforms will have the resources to let users comment or share content. The centralization of the internet is underway, and it's such a multifaceted attack on the freedom of the internet. Whether it be the conversations around net neutrality in the United States, whether it be these conversations, censorship in China, the recent very stringent crackdown on free internet in Vietnam. The reality is that the government nor the corporations are here to ensure freedom of access and a censorship-resistant internet. No, in fact, it's quite the opposite. They're quite happy to censor the heck out of the internet. It comes down to technological solutions to ensure a free and fair internet for everybody. Let the memes live their lives. Where would we be without cat memes? Life would not be worth living, my friends. And a final reminder, get into the Zeepin competition. We've got 15,000 Zeepin in total up to win, 2,500 per entry. That's just to simply retweet over on Twitter, thumbs up and comment on the Zeepin interview, or to go over to Facebook and to thumbs up and share the video over there. Links will be down below in the description. It's easy money, guys. Get involved. Thanks so much for watching the video. Let me know what you think about any of today's news stories in the comment section down below. Thumbs up the video. Share these videos across social media to help our community grow. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.